Alright, and welcome back to another Kuma style review. Today we've got Might Gaine from the anime Brave Express Might Gaine. We're going to go ahead and start out with a figure overview. For those of you familiar with the anime itself, the first thing you're going to notice is the dead-on accuracy to the cartoon aesthetic. Let me see if I can get some decent lighting on there. Because the two locomotives that combine to form his arms are definitely the different colors and whatnot. Want to make sure that the gray over on this side didn't come off as white or anything like that. But just the head mold and the small details are fantastic. This is definitely a bigger, blockier aesthetic, and they hit the nail right on the head. What I really do like is that they nailed the proportions too of the legs and things like that. He does have longer thighs, thicker calves and things like that. Really small upper body, huge lower body and things. But yeah, overall, really cool figure. And let me go ahead and give you some other views there. I'll give you a profile, as well as the back. Alright, get him more of a straight up stance here. Okay. And as you can see, already see, he does have a good amount of posability. Okay. And alright. So let's go ahead and look over some of his posability, or all of his posability. Alright, the neck definitely does move back and forth where it meets the chest. Alright, and the head is also on a ball joint. Fully ball jointed shoulders as well. One thing I do like is that the shoulder pads are adjustable, and he does have some leeway in terms of moving the shoulder in and out there. Alright, definitely has bicep swivel and whatnot. Full articulation at the elbow. Okay, actually double jointed elbow. It has a joint right there and right there to give him some extra upward swing. Okay, and what's cool about these is the little flap that comes right here to help with that extra articulation. Okay, as you can see there. Alright, wrist definitely on ball joints. And where the wrist meets the forearm is also on a whole nother ball joint. So he has a ton of articulation in the wrist there. Okay, definitely has waist swivel as well as ab crunch, which is awesome. Okay, alright. Full swing of the thigh, really strong thigh joints there. The flaps, his skirts, are definitely movable to assist with that. The knees, also double jointed. Look how far that goes back. That's just awesome. Okay. One joint right here, another joint right there. Okay. And I love that the knee pad adjusts as well. It's just cool. Alright. Now his feet definitely on rocker joints as well. I do like that they put a slit here for this piece to adjust up and down with the feet. But yeah, lots of stability in the feet area and stuff like that. It is die cast between the feet here as well as these sides of his calf area. All of that black is in fact die cast, and it gives them a great amount of balance there. One thing I didn't go over is the thigh swivel, and he definitely has that too, just so you know. So okay, there's a rundown of the figure itself, so let's take a look at some of the accessories that come with them. Alright, now going over his accessories here. I'm not crazy familiar with Brave Express anymore. It's been years since I've seen it, and I don't plan on catching up on it anytime soon, as my regular backlog of shows is behind as well. So, alright. First we've got a maskless face form. Okay. He does come with two alternate crests for his helmet. These ones are more of a gold, rather than the brass seen on his default crest. Alright, a variety of swords here. Okay, you see a regular sword, two more extended swords, and a full extended sword here. Alright. an extra handle in case you want to have one of his other swords held with both hands. And what's nice about these is that the handles actually detach from the swords to make them easier to insert into the hand if you need any assistance. Okay? So his hands, he's got a couple of completely open hands here, and fist with a peg hole in them to go ahead and hold his sword as well. Or swords. Alright, there's one pointing finger hand for his right side. Get that in there. Okay. And there's an attachment that goes under his, I guess, taint area to go ahead and hold him up if you want to do like an airborne or jumping slash motion or something like that. So let's go ahead and put some of these accessories together. Alright. So we'll go ahead and give him his open hands. Okay. This is the double joint I was talking about. The fists are actually attached into another piece. And I actually have to bring this off camera a little bit to separate them. And when you separate the two pieces, you have a fist, but then you'll have a ball joint in. Okay? And that helps with that double articulation in the forearm area. It is really tight, so normally that extra piece comes off with a fist, and you have to separate them. So I'll go ahead and pop his left hand in. Not too hard. We're doing the same thing on the right side now. Alright, that one came off a lot easier. And then I'm also doing the open hand. Okay. And I missed another point of articulation, even right there on the wrist is rotatable as well. Articulation wise, this thing is just beastly. I'm not gonna lie. So, alright, I'll give him his double swords, but first I'll show you the big sword, just so you can see. Alright, so take that into one hand, go into the other. Alright, let's give him some room there. And there you go. There's his big sword. And I'm not going to lie, it's fantastic. It is fantastic. Well, and in fact, instead of a double sword, let's go ahead and put him up in the air swinging this sword. So I'm just going to take, since he's already holding the sword, just take his shoulders and swing these all the way around back. And see how stable he is? It's just incredible. Okay, I gotta find that connector piece for him here. And this just clips in, like so. Anywhere on that crotch area. Okay, down there. And from there, I'm gonna use a Tamashii Act 5 stand. And it just pegs in. Okay. Wow. That was harder than it needed to be. Definitely a tight fit there, but let's go ahead and try that one more time. So we can do better than that. Okay. Alright, there we go. And we'll put one leg up. Alright. Make sure that he's facing downwards. Peg that back in. Of course I have 1,000,001 problems when I'm reviewing it. And actually not 1,000,001. This is still going relatively smooth, but you know, gotta love it. Okay. Peg that back in. And there we go. I actually turned it to the side so you could see it. Yeah, I mean, the range of posability and stuff like that is just fantastic, not gonna lie. I enjoy the accessories that he comes with quite a bit, and especially that peg stand. It gives for a nice balanced stand when you connect them to one of these Tamashii X stands. But yeah, there we go for the accessories. Give you another good look there. And yeah, just overall good stuff, not gonna lie. Zoom in on it a bit so you can actually see what's going on. Definitely cool stuff. And a very photogenic figure as well. Alright, and final thoughts on the Super Robot Chogokin. Brave Express Might Gaine figure. Definitely a dead-on homage to the cartoon, not gonna lie. Head to toe, the detailing on this thing is great. Honestly, in still poses, it looks like a PVC statue. It's that good looking. Posability is top notch. Definitely the best I've seen on a Super Robot Chogokin, period. It's funny though, because for one of the easiest to find and relatively cheapest Super Robot Chogokin figures, this is probably my favorite out of all of them, including the ones that I've spent hundreds of dollars on. So if you're a fan of the cartoon or a fan of just playing, you know, either cool robots or good toys, this is definitely one to pick up. It's mighty posable, looks great on a shelf, and yeah, I'd just give it a thumbs up. This has been another Kuma Style review. Thank you again for watching, and see you next time.